Amen. Almost sounds like she didn't want to stop. Amen. And sometimes it be like that. Amen. Sometimes when you get there praising the Lord, you don't want to stop. Amen. We thank God for allowing us to give him praise. Amen. Is there someone this morning who woke up and did not have a voice to praise God with? Amen. I don't intend to hold you long, but just allow me some time to reason with you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. If you have your Bibles, turn with me to the book of James, the first chapter, the 12th verse. Book of James, the first chapter and the 12th verse. When you get it, say amen. Amen. James, the first chapter and the 12th verse. And it reads, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him." Amen. Word of God for the people of God. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Look at your neighbor. Neighbor. Have you had your faith tested? Look at your other neighbor. Say, neighbor. Oh, neighbor. You may be going through a test right now. Put your hands on yourself. Self. Oh, self. Life is testing your faith. Give God some praise. Testing your faith. Testing your faith. There was a pastor at a church who ended the service with a soul-stirring sermon. And at the end of the service, he looked around and he said, "All of you who want to go to heaven, raise your hand." Everybody in the church hand went up, and the pastor had an enthusiastic smile on his face. But then there was one old man in the back, standing by the door, who was a cowboy. And he walked up to the front of the church with his spurs jangling and his gun belt on. And he looked at the pastor and he said, "Pastor, that was too easy." He said, "How do you know if these folks are really serious?" He said, "I can guarantee to prove who really means it and who don't." The preacher, being amused by this short conversation, says, "Okay, stranger, go ahead and put the faith of these good people to the test." He said, "Ask them anything that you want." The cowboy said, "Okay." And he walked to the front of the church and turned around. And he pulled out his 6 shooters and he said, "All of you that want to go to heaven, raise your hand." Amen. Testing your faith. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but ain't nobody willing to die to get there. As my musician said, not right now. One of the first things we must know here today is, what is faith? The Bible explains faith as things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. The dictionary also has its own description of what it is to have faith. The dictionary says faith is the belief in God or in its doctrine or teachings of religion. So today the question comes to mind, how many of us truly have faith? Some of us, we believe in things we cannot see. And some of us believe in things that we can only see. And some of us, we believe in God, the doctrine, and the teaching of religion according to man. And that's all that we believe. But I want you to know today that you're going to be tested. In other words, you're going to have to undergo a trial. Funny thing is, everybody don't want to go to court. In today's time, we use the phrase, you are innocent until proven guilty. But the reality is, you are guilty until proven innocent. Amen. I want you to know that everyone has a test to go through while dealing in faith. Yeah. The pastor himself has to go through a test. The bishop has to go through a test. The elder has to go through a test. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, all have to go through a test. Baby daddy, baby mama have to go through a trial and a test for their faith. Not everyone will pass the test. Not everyone will do well. But during this time, some will even question their faith. They will say, is God even real? They will say, why is God letting this happen? If God was the God that he said that he was, none of these things will be taking place. They will say things like, I'm losing my faith. But I want you to know that this is only a test. Some of us will lose things that we think is important, but this is only a test. Some of us will have to walk away from loved ones and relationships, but I want you to remember that this is only a test. Some of us will be pushed aside, talked about, stabbed in the back, ridiculed, but I want you to know that this is only a test. I remember growing up, and I would watch TV, and my favorite show would be on, and it will really be getting good. You know, sometimes you're in there watching your Western. That Western start getting good. Old gunslinger getting ready to do his thing because he just got word that things ain't what they should have been, so he got to go take care of business. He done snapped on his gun belt and just got ready to step out of the saloon, and something happens to the TV. And what came on the TV when I was growing up was, this is the test. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. The TV would have multicolors and it would beep for about 1 minute, and then after that, the TV would snap back on, and the man would say, this has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. And you see the man laying dead in the street and the gunslinger hosting his gun. You say, God, man, I done missed it all. Hate these stupid tests. These tests ruin everything. Every time I get my good show on, they always playing this stupid test. But guess what? The reason that you can watch your shows on TV is because the test passed. In other words, your TV got to go through a test in order for you to enjoy it. Amen? This has been a test of your emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. That was to let us know that the test was over. Amen? This would interrupt my show, and back then I could not rewind my TV, so I missed the action. But what I have to say right now is this: if we could turn off the drama in our lives just for a minute, we could hear what God has to say. God is saying to us today, this is only a test. This is only a test. And if we understand what God was saying to us while we were going through our test, then when one of our loved ones died, we can deal with the test. Then when we have pain, we can deal with the test. Then when we lose something, we can deal with the test. Then when we're not getting what we want, we can deal with the test. Then when we're not getting what we feel like our hope is gone, we can deal with the test. Amen. Then after the test is over, then on the other side, when the test is done, we can say that I made it. I made it through my test. I made it through my trial. I made it through my pain. I made it over. Then you can celebrate on the other side because you know you did all you can do to pass your test. You heard it happen. You saw it happen and you dealt with it. Now you're saying hallelujah and praise God on the other side of your test. 3 points today. Number one, count it all joy. See, a lot of times when we're having issues in our lives, it gets us down. A lot of times when we're going through something, it gets us down. We don't like to smile. We don't like to have fun. We don't want to be around anybody. We don't want to talk to nobody. We don't want to sing the song. We don't want to go nowhere and talk about church. How am I supposed to be happy about church when I'm down on my luck? How am I supposed to be happy in church when my friends are talking about me? How am I supposed to be happy in church when my house just burned down? How am I supposed to be happy in church when my car isn't running? How am I supposed to be happy in church when I don't have a job? But my Bible says that whenever you're going through your trial, whenever you're going through your tribulation, whenever you're down on your luck, whenever you're not feeling good, that you should count it all joy. Now the reason that we're counting it all joy is because if you understand whose God is and what God is capable of and who you are and whose child that you are, you'll understand that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Oh, you don't get what I'm saying? I'm saying that trouble don't last always. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying? I'm saying that you may be down, but you're not out. You still don't get it. I'm telling you that no matter what you're going through, God will pull you through. All you got to do is reach out your hand and tell God what it is that you need. Count it all joy. Number two, ask God. A lot of us, when we are going through our problems, we don't ask God nothing. And I think that our elders messed us up. Sorry, elders, because you got it from your elders too. Our elders tell us when we was growing up, Brother Bobby, they say, don't question God. That's what our elders would tell us. But the Bible teaches us something different, amen? If you got a question, if you need something answered, the Bible tells us to seek God for wisdom. I don't know where they missed that back in the day, but my Bible tells me that if I have a problem, that I can go to my Father and ask Him for what I need. My Bible tells me that if I am lost somewhere in my mind, in my body, in my spirit, I can go to the Lord and seek wisdom. I can ask Him for what I need. In other words, what I'm telling you today, that if there is an issue, if there is a problem, Some of us don't know how to be blessed. I'm going to take a sip on that. Don't know how to be blessed. Don't know how to be blessed. We ask God for some of everything. And God provides. God gives you exactly what you need. Sometimes he gives you what you want. I got a story about a little boy. You got to be careful what you ask for. He went to his next door neighbor. He used to tell his daddy all the time, "Daddy, I want a dog. Daddy, I just got to have a dog. Daddy, I want a dog so bad." Say, "Okay, son, if you want this dog, then we're going to get you this dog, but I ain't got the money to get the dog right now, because the dog is a $1,500 dog." Well, the man said he'd give it to you for $500. I say, "Tell the man we ain't got $5." Say, "Well, the man said he'd give it to you for $250. Tell you what, me and my siblings, we're going to put our money together and we're going to get this dog." And the man heard him and he said, "If your daddy said you can't have the dog, then you can't have the dog. Me and your daddy are having a conversation. Son, stay in your place." Amen. And he sat down in the car, and a few days later, the man said, "Man of God, we just want to bless you with something." And he brought that $1,500 dog over to the house. And he said, "I'm going to give you this dog because we got to pay out 10%. All right. I said, "Oh, wow, okay." Took the dog in, and when he took the dog in, he told his son, "Son, this is your responsibility." The father went out, he brought a cage, he brought toys, he brought food, and he put it in the house. But now it was time for his son to take care of the dog. But one thing the father noticed, that when it was time to play with the dog, the son was jumping. All right. One thing the father noticed, that it was time to feed the dog, the son never fed it. One thing the father noticed, that when it was time to clean the dog's cage, the son was scared of the dog. He'd run. He'd bite and eat. You know how a puppy nips at you. Don't hurt you, but he nips at you. But the boy was so afraid. Finally, the father wound up taking care of the dog. That's right, y'all. Say it again. And now the dog is becoming troublesome. Keeps him up at night. Not sleeping well. Taking him out 3 o'clock in the morning. Taking him out 6 o'clock in the morning. Cleaning the cage. Cleaning the house. Getting rid of the smell. You don't want that in your house. Sometimes your blessing is a big responsibility, and sometimes we give our blessing to somebody else to take care of. Not realizing that God gave you that blessing. God blessed you with that thing. God gave that blessing to you. And some of us today, we don't know how to accept our blessing. God may have given you a blessing, but he gave it to somebody else to give to you. And because it's coming from somebody else, we don't want our blessing. Ain't that something? Some of us need to learn how to receive a blessing no matter where it comes from. Your blessing can come from a homeless man on the street. Just take your blessing, because that's what God had for you. Your blessing can come from a child who can barely talk, but just accept that blessing and keep on moving. Your blessing can come from your enemy, but just take your blessing and keep on moving. What we have to do today is recognize a blessing when we see one. My mama used to say something to me back in the day. She said, "Son, a closed mouth don't get fed." My father used to say that if your hand is closed, how can you give and how can you receive? So what I'm telling you today is, you got to learn how to bless and how to get blessed. Some of us sitting in our house got $10,000 worth of stuff sitting in the corner that we ain't gonna never use again. Bless somebody. Amen. Give it away. Amen. And what you got to understand is that when you got stuff that you can give away, you're just making room for the other stuff that God wants to bless you with. You don't have to be be a hoarder because you think you're going to use it at some point in time in your life. If God bless you with it, he'll bless you with some more. Y'all ain't got to say amen. I don't know if y'all ever been blessed before, but I thank God for the way that he blesses me. I want you to know that with these three elements, you can really understand about your faith being tested. Amen? Amen. I want you to be fully equipped for the test that's coming your way. God won't give you anything that you can't bear. Amen? God has built you for this particular journey. The question is, will you pass the test? God has given you everything that you need for this particular journey. The question is, will you pass the test? I don't know about you, but I'm tired of failing tests. Every time we turn around, we're failing somebody's test. God is going to give you some tests in your life, and he has already prepared you for the test. The question is, have you studied for your examination? God has already given you the way to pray. God has already given you the words that will work. God has already given you the song in your heart. God has already prepared your way. God has already given you strength. God has already given you a mighty name to call on. God has already given you what you needed to be saved. Now that he places the test before you, don't turn around. You got to keep on pushing. You got to step over them stumbling blocks. Somebody may have dug a hole for you, but keep your eyes open. Walk around the hole. You never know, the hole that you did for somebody just might be the hole that you dug for yourself. God has made a way for you. All you got to do is stay on the straight and narrow. All you got to do is keep your faith. All you got to do is work towards kingdom living. Because this is only a test. This is only a test. Will you make it? Will you get to the gates of heaven? You're going to have to pass some tests out here. Because he's equipping you for kingdom living. Let us stand to our feet. The doors of the church are open. There may be someone who wants to give their heart to the Master. Maybe someone who's out of the ark of safety. Maybe someone who wants to be baptized. Maybe someone who wants to be saved. Maybe someone who wants to join the church. We ask that you come now. Don't wait for tomorrow. For tomorrow may be too late. Come now while yet the blood is still running warm in your vein. But there be one today. There be one today. Will you pass the test? Maybe there's one who's been praying for a long time. You feel like your prayers just not being answered. We ask that you come now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow may be too late. Come. Will there be one?